They played two of the more memorable Super Bowls in recent history. The Giants and Patriots are underway again. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. They'll bring it back.
Suck.
Throwing on first down is Manning. Open man right side is Ingram. And they're able to get this one across the 35. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains.
His position, and he's listed as a tight end, but he certainly doesn't run like one, and that's what we're seeing more and more coming into the league. Those guys who can run, make plays after the catch, and gain that additional yardage.
And using that speed there to turn it into a pretty nice little gain. And he's taken down, but not before getting this across midfield and just shy of the 40. A good pickup there at 22. So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. To throw is Manning. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Shepard. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. A gain of 6 there on first. A first carry for the former Nittany Lion. This is Saquon Barkley. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue. In the Week 2 game at Dallas, Saquon Barkley didn't really have much room to run. 11 carries, 28 yards.
And what they've been emphasizing with him is that every carry does not have to be a spectacular play. Remember Week 1 against Jacksonville? A 68-yard weaving, cutting, twisting run for a touchdown? They don't all have to be that. They need those tough, gritty yards. There's just nowhere to run against Dallas. But he did catch 14 passes, but only for 80 yards in that game.
Those 14 catches, though, a Giants team record. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Manning. Going for it all. So the long attempt falls innocently to the ground, and it brings up 3rd.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. To throw, it's Manning. Letting one go deep for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. Brady and the Patriots now 1st and 10 at the 20.
20.
They'll run it here. This is James White. Spinning away. And he'll get only a couple up to the 22.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Now Brady, he'll check this one down to Michelle, and he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And he'll work this one up to about the 38. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Go up. No, 66. Let's go up. No, 66. Wait, 20. 220. Orange. We go. Alabama. 380.
Brady to throw on second down. He completes it right side to White. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. And the play goes for 19 yards, gives him a new set of downs. So the drive takes him into Giants territory now, 1st and 10 at the 43. They'll run it now out of the gun. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. Alongside Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin, it's the Patriots in possession to begin quarter number 2.
White 20! White 20! Check, 93's the mic, 93's the mic. White 10!
Play action, now it's Brady. Over the middle, complete. That's Gordon. Gordon loses the football. It's loose. But I think the Patriots are going to hang on to the football. They do. They get it back. And the defense not able to get it. From a defensive perspective, what's that moment like when you realize the ball is loose?
It is a moment where all concentration goes right to the football. This is something you've talked about in all your preparation for the game. You probably talked about since training camp. Knock the ball free, take it away from the other team, and now you have that chance. There's a little bit of deflation when they end up recovering it.
They knocked it free, but couldn't take it away.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Throwing now is Brady. To the right side, and he's got Edelman. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. The Patriot passing game is rolling. They've got another first down. The former 7th-round pick, Julian Edelman, just continues to have such a productive career.
And has made himself into a receiver. Remember, he was a college quarterback, and not just a productive one, a very good one.
At Kent State, right?
Yes, a great leader, a guy who could make plays with his feet and his arm. Got to the NFL and had to convert him to being a receiver and was drafted that way. And that conversion, oh boy, it's been good.
Nice gain of 8 that time, but it's 2nd and goal. Brady now to throw, and a dump off to White. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. So he loses 3 yards there. Now 3rd down. So negative yardage, a loss of 3 on 2nd down, and that leads to a tough 3rd down call. Again, they'll throw with Brady. And it's caught. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Josh Gordon from 4 yards out. And the Pats able to cash in for 6. Extra point good by Gostkowski. And that makes the score 7-0. Gostkowski now out to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been had he simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. And now out come the Giants. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate, and of course they'd like to forget the ending, the interception, but they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know what, a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. Seems like this defense, especially the secondary, has really been contesting about every throw in this first half.
Remind me of a good half-court defensive basketball team. Every time a pass is thrown, they're right there in good defensive position, able to affect the play.
Now Manning. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. The Pro Bowler Odell Beckham, the intended receiver, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
But one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown them a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after them. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. Throwing is Manning on third down. He's going to let this one go deep. It's caught inside the 25. 2 minutes to play here in the first half. Back to Foxborough after this. First trip to the red zone for the Giants. 1st and 10 right at the 20. Stewart on the counter. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. Clock rolling as the Giants will hurry to the line. On play action. Now Manning. They'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there? Freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
Manning going to try and throw on 3rd down. And that is incomplete. The safety, Patrick Chung, got a hand in, knocked it away.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
So they do get the 3 points before they hit halftime, something to build on maybe.
Yeah, go ahead and raise the banner, right? Wave the flag. That's good. Got points, and now, as you said, they've got something to build on as they get ready for the 2nd half.
And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Play 20! Play 20! Check it! Play 10!
Now Brady throwing on 2nd down. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Julian Edelman, the intended receiver, and that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down. Brady going to throw. He's going to fire this thing deep right sideline. And that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now just under 30 seconds to go in this first half. And they're going to at least line up to go for it here on 4th down.
Alabama. Play 20!
They do go for it. It's Brady. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Giants are going to take over in great field position. Now a play fake here on first down. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. To throw again, Manning. And he comes back with one complete. And now prior to this 3rd and 1, we're going to get a timeout here, as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. Came up a little short on the last pass play. They did get 9 yards out of it, leaving him with his 3rd and 1. Now Manning. And he's got his man. Beckham. Touchdown, Giants. Odell Beckham in the final seconds of the first half. And the Giants are in for 6. And oh, it's no good. For the 2nd time now in this first half, he's missed an extra point. Rosas now to kick this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been had he simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Patriots offense now, they work their way back onto the field. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
The final shot before half for Brady, eluding the pressure right. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we come upon halftime here with the visiting Giants out on top. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Second half ready to get rolling. The Giants with a lead, and they are set to receive this kick. Now the Patriots gearing up to go now. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors. But overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. That goes as a gain of 11 and a Patriot first down.
I'm guessing, partner, that if we're in the huddle with the Patriots right now, there's not a single guy that thinks they have any chance of coming back in this one, especially not with Tom Brady.
Yeah, who's Tom Brady? What's he done in the past as far as comebacks are concerned? They're down right now, but that can evaporate quickly with him in the huddle. Now Brady. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. Well, with that incompletion, we've got to talk about the ties that we've seen in weeks 1 and 2. Everyone was talking about the Steelers-Browns week 1, Charles, but week 2 we saw another. The game that you had, Vikings and Packers.
Yeah, and do you know something? They tied at 29. You know, it's the first time teams have tied with the score 29-29 in NFL history, so another little oddity that you throw in there. But I think the common characteristic between the Vikings, Packers, and the Steelers-Browns from week 1, kicking. The kicking game got both games and really affected in a big way. The Browns could have won, had a field goal blocked. The Vikings could have won. Their field goal kicker missed 3. And Mason Crosby, the Packers, made 1. But the Vikings had called timeout. He had to do it again, and he missed. So there you go. 2 ties in the first 2 weeks.
First time that's happened since 1971. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
Brandon, so many times we see the crossing route start as a quick hitter, but in this play, he had time in the pocket and waited for him to clear going across.
Hey, Alabama. Like 20. Like 20. Hey, Alabama. Move.
Brady now on first down. Oh, the ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. It's the linebacker, Kareem Martin. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, we got a second here after that incompletion. Let's have a little fun. I know you saw Ryan Fitzpatrick's get up in the post-game press conference after week 2.
We're not talking about the beard this time.
No, well, that was part of the
outside. We're talking about the trappings, aren't we?
How about that? It goes with Deshaun Jackson's clothes, is
That's
that right?
Understanding clothes, jewelry, shades, the whole deal. He came out and paid homage to his guy who got him a 75-yard touchdown pass in the game, and everyone had a ball with it. Media, team, Fitzpatrick, you name it. I'm sure Deshaun Jackson got a kick out of it as well. Personally, I thought he raided your closet because when I saw him come out, I said, hold a second. That's how Brandon dresses when we leave the ball game.
My favorite thing, though, from all of this was the... There goes Sterling Shepard. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Sterling Shepard, 87 yards. And the Giants add on to their lead. And, Charles, I had an offensive coordinator tell me one time that they design every play to score. I don't know how true that is, but he had to run a long way after that catch. Heck of a play.
I think that when he was telling you that, he was designing run after catch in every play. I mean, that's the only way to put it in there, and that's what we got on that one. Nice catch, and even better run for big yardage.
So the Patriots coming out now. And in enemy territory last time through the interception. We'll see what they do on this drive.
Can't wait to see how it alters what they decide to do in play calling. Do they continue to throw the ball? Do they want to lean more on the running game? It'll be an interesting sequence of plays that they've got coming up.
Does it often... Oh, wide open, complete. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Philip Dorsett, 79 yards. And the Patriots are back within a score.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
Gostkowski with the extra point, and the lead is down to 2. Gostkowski now out to kick it away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And New York set to take the field. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
On 1st and 10, here's Manning. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way down to the 24-yard line. Manning to Beckham. A big play there. 55 yards. So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 24. They'll run it now out of the gun. Open space inside the 10. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Saquon Barkley taking it in from 24 yards out. And the Giants are able to grow their lead. And he'll bang that one through. Rosas now to kick this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30. And now out come the Patriots. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, let's see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you worked on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
Wide open, Julian Edelman. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 17 yards there for the Patriots as they've got themselves a first down. Throwing on first down is Brady. And he lets go a laser pulled in by Edelman. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and you can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he get a good head of steam going.
And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. The Patriot passing game is rolling. They've got another first down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
He's going to rifle one deep left, and it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Janoris Jenkins. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, when someone other than the quarterback is throwing the football, it's either beautiful or a disaster, and here it was the latter.
Nowhere in between, right? I think you're exactly right. It takes some fortitude to call that time.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And it's a big turnover there on the final play of the quarter. So after the INT, it's Brady. He's going to let it go again. This is caught inside the 15. They give him a gain of 38.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
He'll get it up the middle. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
On second down, here's Brady to Michelle on the dump off. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1 yard line. A touchdown saving tackle there. Now it's 3rd and goal. He's having a big game through the air, and sometimes those smart decisions. Now he's over the line and into the end zone for a Patriot score. Sony Michel punching it in from a yard away. And the Patriots have cut it back within a score. And this is now a 1-point game. Gostkowski now out to kick it away. Cody Latimer now on the return. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. And here comes the Giants offense back out onto the field. I'm curious to see, Charles, about the play calling on this drive. Last time out, the interception that led to a touchdown. Here we are. I mean, very close, one-score game.
Yeah, and if I'm a defender, I'm actually chirping to you on the other side of the ball, saying, hey, we picked off the last one. What you going to do about it now? So when you do throw the football, high percentage, but throw it with confidence. If there's any hesitancy at all, it could end up in enemy's hands again.
Dante Hightower on the stop.
Brandon, you know how many times we've done games, and at the start of the fourth quarter, we see both teams hold up the 4 fingers, fourth quarter is ours. Well, how about this drive? You saw the 4 fingers for 4-minute offense, and this offensive line has really hunkered down and established themselves.
And this is where they say, put the game on our shoulders, we'll lead the way, right?
No doubt about it. And let me tell you, if you're a running back, All you want to do is get behind those big fellas, have a little vision, and find some space.
And a solid way to do that on the first play of the drive there. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. A gain of 11 and a first down.
Couldn't just sit on it here, could they? Had to throw the ball on third down. Got the big completion in the pickup. Fresh set of downs now. They've got to feel great.
And defensively a backbreaker. Toward the left sideline, but it's incomplete. They were trying to get it there to Sterling Shepard. And it's second down.
Sometimes the coverage is so good, no matter what you're doing on offense, you just can't shake anyone free. They try their best to find someone open, but they took away every passing alley, every angle, and shut the play down.
He'll take this from the 40 up to the 45 for a gain of 5.
And this is an absolutely big third down that's been set up here, partner, and there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Has to. You said big third down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs. Manning now on first down. Finding his target, it's Cody Latimer. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. A gain of 6 there on first. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first timeout. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. On play action, it's Manning. And he's going to be grabbed and pulled down. Dante Hightower whistles in a timeout at the 2:05 mark. So this defense wanting to get one more pause in before the 2-minute warning, and they do just that. 3rd and long for the Giants, and Eli following the sack. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Working from the gun. Manning. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And a shot taken on 3rd down, unsuccessful. 4th down now. Time for a break. We'll come back for the electrifying conclusion after this. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
Zebra.
They'll go for it. It's Manning. They'll let it go deep for Beckham. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. He's back to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Gordon. And they'll get him down up past the 15, just shy of the 20. 18 big yards on that one, and a New England first down. Might not be anyone that's run the 2-minute drill better than Tom Brady, second all-time in 4th quarter comebacks.
And even though he's second all-time, it feels like first in all the most important comebacks. He's the right guy to have the ball in this situation.
Wait, 20! Regular! 20!
Back to throw. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Alec Ogletree. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line.
And that one, oh, it's going to hurt big time. You're in the 2-minute drill trying to get your guys down the field, and it's looking like they're going to come up just short, as this is definitely not his best throw. And it'll wind up being intercepted.
A first down carry for Barkley. And he'll get it down inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. Devin McCourty brings him down.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now In this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
They'll run it again with Barkley. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a third down. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college. And how about in the NFL? The miracle of the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee, and the game was up.
And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it.
And that touchdown should make you feel comfortable. But do you really feel like it's totally over yet?
Not totally, but I think you're pretty much there.
Yeah, you've still got to make sure you stay with it, do all the right things down the stretch, especially on defense. But that touchdown there, you've got to feel good about your chances.
This is taken about 7 yards deep. Oh, twisting away. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. Now the Patriots offense, they work their way back out onto the field. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, two-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back and then score again, but they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly, then they'll take it from there.
To the left side and complete for Julian Edelman. And he gets this one all the way up to the 40. A good pickup there at 22. To throw is Brady. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete, as time has run out on this football game. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to Gillette Stadium in Foxborough, Mass. A moment ago, the pride of Massachusetts, the Patriots, introduced to this, as always, sold-out crowd as they get set to go head-to-head with the Los Angeles Rams. Ready to go now. Stephen Gostkowski for the Patriots as we are off and running in Foxborough. That's fielded in the end zone. Now the first carry here for Todd Gurley. And he's got room. Boom! And he'll work his way across the 30 to the 32. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
Todd Gurley, wave goodbye. Touchdown, L.A. Todd Gurley, 68 yards. And the Rams are going to take a first quarter lead. So the call's made by Sean McVay. They're going to go for 2. They'll try and run him with Gurley. And he is not going to make it. They stop him up short, and this will remain a 6-0 ball game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. So Brady and the Pats take over 1st and 10, just shy of the 30. Brady. And his first look is incomplete. There defensively was John Johnson to knock it free.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
They'll run for the first time with Sony Michel. And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32. Sam Shields, the one that got him down.
Sometimes your philosophies get challenged at times you don't want them to. They did try to stick to the running game on the first 2 plays. Didn't amount to much.
And now facing a 3rd and long at the outset of this drive. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. Here's Brady. This is caught. It's Julian Edelman. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert.
Well, peel back the curtain, partner. We've got a pretty good look into how they plan to play this game. Aggressive seems to be the word. Going for it on 4th down in that situation.
Yeah, opening drive. Now, we know this coaching staff, they have traits of aggression in their history, but what a start to this game. They're going for it.
Yeah, a lot of people might say reckless, but they got it. 1 for 1 on 4th down here early in the game.
15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. Now a first down carry. It's Michel. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and it'll be 2nd and 11.
20, go!
Working from the gun, it's Brady. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
They'll start out on the ground with Gurley. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
Just a yard there, so it brings up a tough 3rd and 12.
Well, let's go ahead and detail this situation here. 3rd and long coming up. Back near your own goal line. I would be very hesitant about throwing.
Brandon Cooks, the 40, 20, 10, 5. Touchdown, L.A. Brandon Cooks, 95 yards. And the Rams add on to their lead. Well, they were back in the shadows of their own goalpost, and that flipped quickly.
So much for playing it safe. I mean, a conservative, easy call, run the football, take care of it, create some space, punt the ball away, but no, let's throw it. And sometimes a defense's aggressiveness is used against them because when you've got people backed up, your natural inclination is to try and really force them back, and sometimes they...
And they got burned. The Patriot off. See if they can avoid doing it here. Brady and the Patriots now 1st and 10 at their own 23. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Dominic Easley not dropping into coverage. He comes on the blitz and takes him down for a loss of 9. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Shotgun now for Brady. Looking for Edelman, and he hits him. It's complete. And out of bounds across the 15-yard line. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice gain.
So after the penalty, they're back to where they started, 3rd and 10. From the gun, it's Brady. And he's got an open man. It's Gronkowski. And he'll be out of bounds up past the 45. They convert on 3rd with a gain of 22. Alongside Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin, it's the Patriots in possession to begin quarter number 2, and they've got it here with a 1st down. From the gun, Brady, and the Rams got it. They bring him down. Samson Abukum coming hard on the blitz. He dumps him for a loss of 8.
Well, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield and get after the quarterback.
Been such an impressive first half to get that lead. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. And now the passing game here in the 2nd quarter starting to heat up a little bit.
Don't you feel the rhythm starting to happen, right? You see it. Now the confidence is starting to rise. I think now as a play caller, because that has happened, you lean
into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted.